the planet's old, the planet will come back, it'll be fine, but if we want our kids to see it, we want our grandkids to see it, we want to be a part of it, let's take care of it. Let's get in there and manage those forests and interact with it in a healthy way. And I feel like so many environmental issues, or maybe or I guess they've got good intentions, in the way that they attack these problems and stuff, but they don't really understand how the forest works. They don't understand the life cycles of trees and the animals that live in them, and they don't understand what's really happening. And so when you have a good idea, or I guess you've got good intentions, but a poor understanding of nature itself, sometimes you can do more harm. And I think the people that we need to be talking to about managing these forests and stuff are the people that have worked in them, for generations. And that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of environmental people. You go to school, you get an education, you think that or you've read a study or two, but they don't have families that have worked in the woods for years and years. And I think one of the biggest, and I mean, this is kind of off base here, I guess, but if you wanted to look at, in conservation and environmental things, the biggest conservationists and donations to conservation are the hunters and the sportsmen. And a lot of people don't realize that. It's the people that spend time in the woods. So there's a lot of folks out there that say, hey, maybe this is bad or that's bad, but you really get down to it. Those are the people that are out there in the woods. Those are the people that want the woods to be healthy. They want nature to flourish, and I think we need to listen to those folks. It goes both ways, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I consider myself an environmentalist, but probably not the same kind of environmentalist as some other environmentalists. And I think a big part of that is just education on both levels. It's good to get a good school education, go to college, and learn what you can about ecology and everything else. But when it comes down to it, there's something about working in the woods and getting your hands in the dirt and actually interacting with it and seeing how these things work, seeing it firsthand, watching some of these catastrophic fires burn and seeing it in a different way, or on the reverse side of that, look at a fire burn through a forest that's been managed very well and look at the impact and go, hey, this really did nothing but good. It's been cleaned up, it's been managed well, and yeah, it came through and it burnt the ground litter and some of that other stuff, but really it's going to recover really well. Give it a year or so and we're going to have all kinds of small mammals moving in the ground. We're going, maybe we've cleared out some area for some of the larger mammals, some meadow type areas and stuff, and it's all really important, and it's all part of the system.